So what I was thinking about right now, and something that I've been really thinking about for a while, is just leadership, and what leadership is. And simply, leadership is just going first. Going first. You really have to be willing to go first. So if you wanted to make this video, because if you are in a position where you want to lead other people, or you want to inspire other people, or you want to grow your business or grow your organization, or open a new business, or actually just go into a business where you're going to be in a leadership position, then the one thing that I will tell you is that you have to go first. That's it. Like, you have to be the one that takes the initiative and takes the action and actually does the activities that are going to be very, very fearful in the beginning, that are going to take an immense amount of courage. So as a leader, you have to have a tremendous amount of courage, and there's a lot of ways that you could actually develop your courage. One of the ways that I do that is by taking cold showers in the morning, because would you agree that it takes a lot of courage for you to take a cold shower after you get out of your warm bed? I mean, it's like, I don't like to do it, but when I do that, I have to put myself in a mental space that I'm going to do this regardless of what I think, and I do it, and then I feel exhilarated, I feel energized, I feel supercharged, and that's already like my first experience of the day of just having to take a massive amount of courage, to accomplish the first thing. So that's just one simple way. There's many different ways. I'm just sharing one that I'm doing. But just simply, it's just going first, really going first, and be okay with people not showing up, people not doing what they say they're going to do. This business is either going to flourish based on your commitment of it or not, right? So if you're committed to it 100% and you want to lead and grow, then you're not going to be dependent on who shows up or who doesn't show up, or who did what or who didn't do what, or what the market's doing, or anything, right? So you got to just remember to really continue to represence yourself of what your product is, right? If your product is juice, or it's real estate, or it's cars, or it's construction, or it's whatever it is, clothing, you need to constantly be exposed to what's actually happening with that product. Like, you have to be in the forefront of knowledge for that sort of product, know everything about it, know why it's a grand opportunity, and you got to be sold on what you're selling first. Like, you got to be fully convinced that what you're doing is 100% congruent with your belief system. Because whenever I see people or salespeople not succeed in any sort of industry, it's because they're not passionate about, number one, their product, and number two, what they're doing, right? They're not passionate. And yes, you have to be, you have to have a why, because without a why, you're not going to actually wake up and do it. So you got to remember your why, but at the same time, if you really think on the flip side, you can have a why and then be doing the thing that you hate doing. So I really encourage you to have your why, and really be 100% satisfied and happy and excited that your product is the best. Because if you really believe that the product is the best, the information, the inspiration, the enthusiasm, all the stuff that you want is naturally going to come, right? So I just want to really hone that in, because no matter how much motivation you listen to, no matter how many books you read, no matter how many seminars you go to, no matter how much meditating that you do, if you're not passionate about what you do or passionate about your product, you will not sell, you will not grow, and you will not succeed. And I will not say that that's like a standard, because some people can succeed at what they're not passionate at, but you're sacrificing your happiness. You really are sacrificing your happiness. And my intention of sharing too, it's like, man, look, we only live life once. We're only here for a temporary amount of time. So if you're gonna be here just for a blink of an eye, then you got to be 100% certain that what you're doing, you're truly passionate about, and that's what you want to do on a moment-to-moment basis. And wake-up call, business is the majority of your life, or what you do for a living is the majority of life. So you better pick something that you love. So that's basically what I want to hone in. Be a leader, inspire, and take action. It takes a ton of courage. You will make mistakes. You will fall down. People won't show up. It's fine. You continue on with your mission, and your vision will manifest into reality. That's just the way it's gonna work. But you gotta believe it, you gotta see it, and you gotta stay accountable and committed to it no matter what. You gotta be committed until your vision becomes a reality, until it manifests into your life. Peace.